Okay, we got a sharp center. I'm going to try and glue pull this as a matte finish. Give you an idea of how bad it is. See what happens. Hog glue. See how the hog glue holds up to a Japanese Yamaha bike. Okay, so the tape did not work at all. So I'm going straight lock a tab, hog glue. I did a little test. What I did was I put some hog glue down here and prepped it, and it did nothing to the paint at all. So that was my little tester. So now I'm going to let that hog glue set up. It has a super sharp center. It's right underneath that lock-a tab. So let's see what happens this time. I am going to use a mini lifter on it. That way I get a good snap on it. Okay, so locka is one pull. So we got a crown going there that went down with the foot, and this part stayed down as well. So I am actually going to take this off. I didn't get a snap. I didn't want to snap it in case of pull paint. So I'm going to pull this off, reset, and reset down lower, and I'll show you the center of that dent as well. That's kind of nasty. Okay. Okay, so that was my second pull. You could see I got a lot of it out right there. It's crowning up again. From my first pull, that was my first pull. So I'm kind of working down towards that, and what I did was I knocked this crown down, and what did I use? I used my Craftsman hammer and my tactical ball. So by doing that, I'm not marring the paint and making it shiny. So there's a little bit of a sheen there, but that's just rubbing right off, and some alcohol will take that off as well. So I'm going to continue going here. This one I did get a snap to get that tab off, and it appears that the paint is still intact. So, all right. Okay, so the tab is off. You can see that nasty low spot. That's going to be hard to release, but I will knock down the crown around there and the crown around here. Knock this down. We do one more glue pull along here before I do so. That way this knows where to flow to. Because if I just go knocking down this crown right now, the whole area is going to collapse. So I'm going to create a bridge between this crown and that crown by pulling up, doing a glue pull right there, and then I will start the knockdown session and get this back to smooth again. Okay, so now I've bridged the gap between here and there, the two crowns. It's pulled it up enough that I'm comfortable enough knocking down this crown now, knocking down this, and knocking down that, and going from there. Still, the finish is intact. The one thing to remember, guys and girls, is that when you're doing this, and take your time, this is a matte finish, and I mean, look at how that's puckered up there. So the idea is not to damage that. So take your time to check your mini lifter. Make sure there's nothing getting on the back side of that and all that fun stuff. You know, I am using the hog glue right now. This is my glue setup. And what I am using are these two hammers. I'm using the Bryce Rockhill with the tactical on it. Reason being, that head is heavy enough that it's driving the thicker metal down and doing it a lot quicker and a lot more precise. I'm not using the shiny side, obviously. I'm using the tactical ball on the other side. Okay? Okay, so as you can see from this angle, I've done some crown work. It's getting a little bit shiny up there, so gotta be careful. So you can put tape down there and then tap down, but I'm just not having it right now. That is a really sharp center. So I'm gonna try again and put a nice rounded tab right there in the center and try and pull that up. I might open this up just a little bit more on this side, because that is quite the high spot right there. And then we'll attempt it again, but I got the crown to go down really good. It's not completely flat, not yet.